What's going on? We got 2-2-1 action today. Working with the Tampa Bay Bucks against the Atlanta Falcons today.
Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Decoy coming over from the 2-2-0. So this is a 2-2-0/2-2-1 matchup. I think I've only played him once this year. I don't think we've played more than once. I don't actually remember the game. It was so long ago. Anyway, got to work through the kinks of this team, trying to figure out this team a little bit as we go. The one matchup I did, I want to see if I can do it right here from the start. Come on, cover 3 to start. But anyway, I moved, what do you call it? I moved Winfield Jr. to strong safety this game. So the reason behind that is I want him to match up on Pitts a little bit in this game. So I'll call a little bit of man. I want to see what happens. I'm just kind of curious to see how he's going to play against him. So it's going to be a little bit more man-heavy than usual this game, but we'll see how it goes. So this one's kind of screwing me up already. Not exactly what I wanted. Yeah, and dime, that's my fault. I have to play nickel if I want that matchup. 4 wide receivers. Okay. 4 wide spread. I want to try this out. I want to see how this goes. See if we get a little pressure. See if the ball comes out quick. Third and long pressure, you know what I'm saying? Got some time to do that. So keep guys off balance. Can't play coverage all day, especially when you don't know if you have the pass rushers to really get there. So. Oh, we lost the ball. I wasn't even watching. I think that might be good review, right? I don't know if I really fumbled that.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
I think the strategy is to play more 11 personnel this game, and when I do that, I got to make sure I get the ball to Evans a little bit more, Godwin a whole lot more, you know, and go from there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and some room to work, and he'll go down, but not before.
I should have put the speed burst on a lot sooner. It's like I was watching his safety with that weird animation. It looked kind of funky, right? See how he has his arm up in the air? What's up with that? The right side of my line is the better side, so we're going to run inside zone this way. Wow. I don't know what's going on with his defense right now. He's just gashing him. Alright, as we get closer, sometimes you want to take advantage of some of this stuff here. I'm just going to run the ball out of this. I'm going to show the formation, but I'm going to run the ball this way. Actually, you know, if he gives me a cover 3 look, a single high look, I'm probably going to try to take advantage of that. Nope. I don't trust this. So we're just going to run the ball zone again.
First down carry. And he's into the end zone.
3 runs in a row. That was cover 3, huh? Didn't look like it. That's a good disguise. I don't know how he did that, but it looked like 2 man. I gotta go back on that play and see how he did that.
Extra point up and good by Sucka. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, sometimes the live commentary is for me just when I go back and I watch games. I like to just, you know, I'll go through it pretty quick, or I might be multitasking, doing something else. And when I tell myself, hey, go back and watch that play, and then I stop, turn around, stop what I'm doing, and go back and watch that play. So sometimes that's why I'm sitting here kind of almost talking to myself. But I'm trying to talk to through my thought process at the same time, too. So, all right, we played a lot of this already. Let's bring in
About set to begin their next drive. The
Winfield's on him. He played 3.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. Let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process.
But that safety's not going to make that play. So I got, what's his name back there? Edwards playing free safety more in this game. So you're going to get more of that type of stuff. He's not going to make those plays. We'll go here, see what happens. See if he wants stretch left or not. If he does, I'll try to come over the top. Stretch right, should be good.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I try to overcompensate for potential of stretch left. But he went right to where my strength was, so that was pretty easy. Tight doubles. Let's play a little zone stuff here. Just try to play a little adjustment here. If I can get it out in time.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's a little funky defense. Not for the faint of heart. Well, I might get killed. Yeah. Need pressure, man. So my scheme relies on having good pass rushers. I can't let that happen. It took way too long. We're playing quarters with that safety, and he just got burned. But that play took way too long for him to. He had too much time in the pocket. I definitely don't think that was the first read, but it is what it is.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
I should have played cover 1 like I had talked about.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the.
All right, so we ran the ball a lot. Who is this? I don't even know who that is. I don't even know your name.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The offense
a little baseline defense here. Let's back out so we can see a little bit better.
Add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field,
sometimes when people feel like they can't stop you, they're going to come out and baseline and try to just mess with you. Which, at the end of the day, all that does is simplify my offense and make me just run good plays versus leverage. Just make my reads, kind of cleans it up for me, honestly.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin.
I need those games here and there to kind of make sure that my reads are straight instead of just always predicting coverage and knowing where to go with the ball. Sometimes you got to have games where you have to go through your reads clean, you know what I mean? He's playing a little bit of man. I don't know if I'm going to get this first down with this, but I'm going to try it.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
So tempting to throw that dig on 2, but we'll see.
Darnold down
He got it.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Playing man again, I'm pretty sure. Cover 1 all day right now. Like I said, when people get beat or stuff like that, usually you come back with an all-out blitz on the next play. People get upset. So I'm going to take I'm going to see here. It's not the most sound concept, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what happens. See if we can Debo this dude. I catch somebody. Catch somebody. Aggressive catch. The cheese. The commissioner just cheeses dude. But at least it's Evans, right? It's not like it's some little 5'10" dude. I was trying to get the one-on-one and the double move beat him, but he actually covered it pretty well. So what am I supposed to do? I probably could have thrown it underneath, probably. Not been a cheesehead. But I think honestly, when you have Evans, you got to do that at least once or twice a game because you're not serving him any justice. Not using his powers, his superpowers. You know, so we got to do it once or twice a game, right? Make him back up his coverage at least. All right, let me get my mind right with this. I actually want to get into. I'm so worried about the run. Gotta play a little bit more sound.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the
I'm
line.
gonna double team this guy. Hopefully he can cover him inside. So you guys see how that DB is playing down at linebacker? The reason why is because that front that I played with right there, that was dime 236. Oh, not that one. Where is it at? This one. Dime 236. And that puts a safety automatically at linebacker. So that's allowed in the league. So if you're looking at that like, yo, what's going on? How come he's playing safety at linebacker? That's the one example. Those are a few examples you can do that. If you play dime defense, you can do that. So pretty much all dime defenses, most of them, I think all of them put either a corner or a safety at the dime position. That one actually looks like nickel, regular nickel, like 2-4 nickel. It doesn't look any different.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Is that a buster adjustment here? I need that inside guy, man. I need the inside part of that box to play that route. So I'll go back and use the special feature. You can go back, save recent gameplay. I'll look at the last like 15-20 seconds. I guarantee you that my inside, my wall player, my hook, my 3-receiver hook player, the guy I usually use, didn't play it right. Yep. And that's a good player too. That's the sad thing. I didn't get into the defense I really want to be in right here. Stretch, nope.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he gets this to the other side of midfield.
All right, I got to make sure that my big nickel is actually the guys I want.
12 more yards there and another
Winfield.
I think when they look at their
It's actually not bad.
Weapons
Ryan
everywhere. They want
Edwards.
to move the ball around. They want to spread it to
No,
different
Winfield's
people.
gonna be in the slot.
But
You
you
don't want
absolutely
that.
know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10.
I'm gonna play quarters, a little bit unsound here.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Check down bomb.
And incomplete on the
Nobody's open, just throw it deep. See what happens.
There is certainly a scouting report special because coverage is all too rare that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Don't go fumble.
Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to get...
So I play a lot of cover 6 invert to that formation. I did a whole video on that in the what do you call it? Go Nugget tips that I have a series on that.
But they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they
That
see
formation
the
is
ball
always
coming
an
to
issue.
them, they'll react at least a half the second
I want
faster.
this player.
You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
There was a hole there. I just couldn't get
Work
through it.
defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run.
I'm gonna play a little more 11 personnel today. You're gonna see probably a little more gun.
Honed in on it and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2.
Forgot if I
Here's
called.
2nd and 8.
I have a feeling this pressure. Reads aren't too great here. I'm gonna let him get adjusted.
Here's Darnold.
Oh, I can't believe he missed
And
that.
he rifles one.
I had a weight on that guy coming underneath, man. There was nobody covering that guy. I didn't want to throw it too early because the corner was just sitting there. Let's go with,
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere.
he's not playing match. That's what this is for. Why did I do that? I really don't run this play anymore. I used to run it a decent amount. I'm just going to go to this. Decent man beater. Don't have my reads down on this, so bear with me.
3rd and 8.
He doesn't have any superstar players besides that dude.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Yeah. Bad throw. See? What happens when you have your reads. He plays too congested, man. I think if I put that little sit-down route, that's good versus cover 2. But any play that's not cover 2, I should probably put that little tight end on a little hook, like audible him to like a curl, and that would open up the high-low a little bit better against cover 3, or at least the horizontal stretch with the dig coming from the weak side. So I'm gonna work on it. One rule in general is don't run new plays that you're not ready to run in games that are important or games in a crucial situation. So I call them beta plays, you know, plays that you don't have really down yet. You haven't practiced, you don't have the reads set. You want to run it, but you don't really know, it doesn't fit into your offense yet. Don't do that too often, because most of the time those are where interceptions come from. So I feel kind of bad for my QB there. I kind of put him in a bad spot. Let's go cover 1 here. Robber. I'm going to try to double team if I can get on my guys. I can't get on my guys.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
I wanted to play with the linebacker. Instead of having them blitz, I wanted to help out. Give him pressure look. Doubles. I'm just going to go 3-seam here, but it's out of a pressure. I'm praying to God he doesn't hit me with the seam to the left, because I got to go freaking cover this guy right here.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Old Maddens, that's a pick, but new Maddens, you can't Superman jump with linebackers. So I was actually pressing triangle, but couldn't get any type of animation because it's a linebacker. So I probably should have walked out. I shouldn't have stayed at the line of scrimmage, but I wanted to keep the design of the blitz or the simulated pressure right. Really? Barnett's hurt? So we're definitely not getting pressure this game. Alright, let's get into some gun stuff here. Again, I'm not going to be able to read man zone or any type of pressure look, so I just kind of got to go with my play calls. Well, spoke too soon.
Just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That play is pretty good versus zero blitz, especially when you have a good receiver. And look at my recent plays. Pass, 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 run. We're taking shots. Let's get into a little bit 21 personnel.
You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
You know, use that feature, guys, man. Like, you go back and watch look at the last couple plays you ran, and then kind of like work off of that. So,
running left, it's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes
stretch is one of the best plays in this game this year. Everybody knows it, especially on first down. Is he going to stay in man? I'm not quite sure. I actually want to get a different running back in there. I'm going to try this little sprint pass play. Good versus man, if I'm not mistaken, especially if he's using in the middle linebacker. He's going to play run and get caught up in the junk. So let's try this little sprint pass, halfback flat play. Again, this is what I call beta. It looks like he's in zone. So because of that, we're just going to run the ball to my weakest part of my line.
Give up the middle. This is White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. The Bucs at 1-3 here in the early part of the year.
Hit him with a flood. Try to get all this. Sometimes on second and long, you could play conservative, or you could just try to get all the yards back. Have a check down so that you don't get yourself in trouble. Now, both my tackles stink. They're both really bad. I got Tristan Wirfs is hurt, so let's see what happens here.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold.
Should have just thrown that earlier to the flat. That's on me.
Complete to his receiver, Godwin.
I didn't really trust my own read there. I should have thrown to the flat a lot sooner, but sometimes you throw it too soon, and the underneath defenders will break on it pretty quick. You know what I mean? So kind of hesitated a little bit too much there.
Because now you're in scramble drill.
So I've had
everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
That's the first time
he found the
he's
right
probably gonna
spot
run man
for the
again.
completion.
I'm actually gonna try to just get him with a man beater. If not, we just check it
looks
down.
like we've got a dime set here defensively.
Here's his corner. You got inside shade, so this would be a good. He can actually probably play this pretty well.
Now it's Darnold.
Yeah. Told you my tackles can't hold up, man.
The Falcons get the sack. Down they go.
They can't hold up.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
So because of that, we're going to have to definitely play a little more conservative, more screens, more draws, and then we'll have to probably use play action as our primary way of passing the ball. Because this is not going to work. I'm not going to be able to drop back and read coverage. I mean, I literally have like a 62 left tackle, I think, and he's a developmental guy, and then my backup right tackle started for me today, so. We're running a little cover 6 to this formation.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons
I want to play on this side. I'm going to play at the corner. I just feel like it's coming this way.
A very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3.
Like something's happening to this side.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again.
I forgot to check my defense because sometimes some of these fronts get out of whack.
Start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
I'm going to help out. I'm going to double team this dude and pretty much play middle of the field here.
First down, he'll drop to throw.
Wow, that's a weird animation.
Complete over the middle. That's Bird.
This game is so silly, man. When the quarterback gets hit, I'm pretty sure he got hit there. The ball sometimes it corrects itself. It makes it a better pass when the quarterback gets hit, which is crazy, right? All right, I want to try this out. I'm going to play a little if I can get to it in time.
Just go. Let's see who's faster.
A little buzz through.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout.
Anytime you get formation to the boundary, you're always worried about screen passes. It's something you think about, but right now I don't think I'm going to get that. I think he's just calling a play. Eye off close. You always have to worry about the corner routes here. I'm going to bring a little pressure here with the safety. I'm going to let him throw it to the right side. Hopefully the pressure comes and put it in the pass commit. He's thinking. All right, let's see. He shouldn't really change much here.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
See, that's the bullshit, man. I seen flat the defender should run with that guy. Why does he not run with him? It's too vertical, so what's his name should run right with him.
Yeah, it took a touchdown saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play.
It is off. See, that's on me. Call timeout. Let me show you what happened. Remember when I changed that damn defense up early on? You gotta always go back. If you change your assignments, go back right afterwards. As soon as the play is over. You can't do it if it's a pick, but put it back on match. I wasn't on match defense. So, that's on me. Bad job. Bad job. I'm gonna try to play this dude. He's either running out or he's running under. Oh, it's gonna be
try the action on first and goal. And he is gonna lose yardage here.
No huddle. We can play 3C now.
They'll drop the throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion.
I like that play. Take the fade shot. I don't think it needs to be done off of no huddle. Maybe he liked the defensive look that I gave him. Oh, we got beat on the inside last time with this.
Trying to complete passes.
He might run with his quarterback too.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
I'm going to play the inside routes here.
They'll look to throw here.
He forced that ball. Is that mesh? Dagger. Oh. They running dagger down there in the 8-yard line. It's not a good play. 5 runs, 15 passes. So we can definitely think about every time we come out, think about pass, I'll look at what next time I come out. I'll look at what defenses have been running. They're probably running a lot of something. I'm going to switch it up to its complement. But I do want to get Winfield on Pitts, and then also be able to be able to watch what's going on over the top. So, like I had said, I'm gonna have to be a little bit more run heavy and play action heavy. So part of my playbook where I have a lot of play actions here. These are the under center ones. These are the runs. These are the play actions. I think I'm gonna come out with play action right off the bat. See if we can surprise them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A lot of cover one. Evans just killed that guy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
What will happen to his baseline defense?
Point up and good by Suckup, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will
honestly, I don't even know who's playing today, because all I care about is the Niners versus the Cowboys tomorrow. I have no plans. I'll probably watch them, but I have no plans to watch them. Watch these games. I don't know. I'm curious to see who's going to win, though. But all right, we'll cover one action myself.
About set to begin their
Should
next
be Winfield,
drive. The
right?
Falcons offense at the line.
Let's see what happens here.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not.
I love going up against a guy like Pitts because you know where the ball's going like 80% of the time. You can just seriously just double team this dude. You know what I'm saying? Alright, empty Falcons, so I gotta come out in a dime package, a true dime with 4 DBs. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna back up.
So the
I'm gonna play 2-man.
Second and 10 again from the 25-yard line.
Get the right guy. Help out.
He'll drop to throw.
Oof. See what I'm saying? You get hit, and then the ball is like perfectly thrown, so like it becomes a low pass. If he would have thrown that on time, I would have hit him. I have a feeling he's going to go with the good old. Somebody's running a corner here. Let's go with this one here. Let's double team this. And get on my guy quickly. I can help out where needed here. There we go. Avery, okay. The guy, the replacement, came in here and made a play. Like I said, I'm going to be a little more cover one heavy because I want to see if Winfield can cover Pitts. I don't think he can, to be honest with you. Oh, shit. That dude is big as fuck. Oh, I'm like, who the hell is that? All right, I hit him with the play action. I'm going to hit him with the same formation and actually just run the ball. I run it once already. So I can run stretch here. Even though it's an easy first down play, everybody should know it. Everybody does it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I hate to run stretch week, but I'm going to do it anyway.
You know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time
I should have the other young guy. There we go. My young running back. He needs to get some carries. He's the third down back. So.
Able to get it done.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
I want to run play action so bad right now, but I'm not going to do it.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
He's a cover 3.
That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Creased him. Ah, damn. So when I say crease him, I mean just sometimes running the ball and dive plays to the weak side. You just get the best blocking in the world. And it's one of the best ways to beat cover 0 blitzes. One of the most, what I consider sim ways of beating cover 0 blitzes. I'm actually going to run this play action. I'm going to run across the field and hopefully I beat this guy man-to-man.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
Red zone plays down here. If you guys look, I call my plays from favorites. You're probably like, what the hell, why you do that? I have them set up by situation. So situational plays. Hopefully I don't get screwed up here because I told you my ends stink. I'm going to get adjusted.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look
that's a bad decision.
I
got lucky. I got lucky. I'm pretty sure they had like multiple guys open. I think it was the worst one. If he would have used it he would have picked it. If he would have used it correctly. I just got lucky.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is up to 18 now.
The more I do these live commentaries, you can see how much I talk about luck, and I get it probably just as much as I don't get it. So I probably get it more often, to be honest with you. If I'm winning, I'm getting luck. That's pretty much how the game goes. So I don't try to act like I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to act like I'm the best. I'm just getting luck sometimes. All right, let's go with just regular nickel fronts here. I'm gonna play nickel quarters.
About set to begin their next drive.
I want to use this guy in case the 3 runs are
hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They can move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done.
Let's just try a little different defense here. A little two trap. Oh, I get to see the route.
Here's a second and 2
I'm pretty much going to go to that post route right here. Commit on the pass.
They'll look to throw.
I'll be honest with you, I'm literally scared to play the ball. If this dude would have tossed that post up, I would have been like, oh, shit. You feel? I would have been nervous. That's sad to be a DB, to be nervous when the ball's in the air. That means you probably shouldn't be a DB. At least a good one. All right. Classic formation. Let's take a chance here. Put him in man.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, I'm going to have to pause the game here a little bit. I already told him just for a minute or two.
They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
I'll do it after.
They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Trying to look at different defenses to call.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Yeah, that's a blitz that I love. It's an old school blitz for me. Back from like Madden 17 or 18. So all that is double mug, right? So I'll use double mug, not as much as I used to, but especially if I know somebody's passing the ball. And it's a zone pressure, 5-man rush. But the guy who's the hook defender, the middle hook defender, I will put him on a blitz too. So it becomes a 6-man pressure. So all it is, I mean, I'll mention Shadow Monkey's name every broadcast because he says he likes to hear it. He knows that I do this. I'll just bring one more than you have. I'm not trying to like do anything crazy and bring 3 and bring 4 and have somebody come free. A lot of times I'm trying to bring just sound pressure. So I'm trying to outnumber you. So I'll bring 6 and there's nobody in the middle. So as a user safety, I will use in the middle kind of.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And I would kind of help out. And if the ball is thrown quick, I'm just trying to make a tackle in the middle. Otherwise, he's not going to have time to hold the ball, especially if the running back goes out right now. So that's the whole strategy behind that, if you're curious. Let's bring a couple one pressure. Let's not do that here. Let's get out of this one. 32 seconds left. Situationally, I got to be a little more.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's see if we do that here. I don't think I have it. If I don't, just play
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A modified version of 2-man.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He might take a shot.
We talk about defenders specifically.
2 strategies: get everybody back, or
use the right side. He had that eye down the entire time.
You get everybody back.
Easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They're trying to fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place.
I'm just going to run with this dude.
He correctly figured that one out. And
that's the half.
And they will get to him behind the...
Well, let me just take the pause here. I'll be right back.
Timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead.
All right, we're back. You see I put my offense and blitz counter. I think most people are going to come out and try to blitz the hell out of me. I'm going to see if I get the awareness of my players up a little bit. Like I said, I want to be more 11 personnel. I'm actually going to call some plays here not from my favorites. Just want to try to get something going. up 25 points, try to run the ball and throw it only when needed. Pretty much my mentality right now.
Imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Second down, back to Fournette. Able to slither by, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I'm going to go over some gun runs here just to give some other guys a chance to do some things.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here.
I would love to throw a screen right now, but again, my screen game is just so bad.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run on first.
I know this man got to go somewhere after this game, so I'm also trying to not.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
I'm gonna throw a
I
screen.
think the play gets made by the defense in front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7
block
now.
that guy at the first time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback.
I could, you know, I could play conservative.
Play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
One play concept. I don't even know. I don't have this in my playbook in my favorite setup. Where we at? Let's do it out of trips.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Man to man.
On the draw, it's White. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard.
So that's an example there of me just not being over-aggressive and just trying to kill a little clock. I think I killed almost 3 minutes there. Trying to put the game away.
Short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge.
Finding different ways to, he's playing man. He's not all-out blitzing. So if he does show me all-out blitz, I'm probably going to just throw some quick routes. Get the ball out of my hands quick. Last time he did this, he threw that deep bomb on me, right? So I'm actually just going to play a little homer defense and just play 2-man.
About set to begin their next
out of
drive.
this front, which is horrible versus the run, but it should be okay versus the pass.
They certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do.
Who wants to run the ball? You can do that.
Have done in NFL history.
I don't like to do that too often. I like to try to match personnel. He's calling plays so fast.
Team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have
Tampa 2 here.
You can always come back and win a ball game.
Oh, I made the play.
It's picked up by the Buccaneers.
It's luck.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble.
I got lucky.
Touchdown.
That's a horrible defense I called versus that play. It's not horrible. Cover 2 is not horrible, but it's not good run defense versus stretch, in my opinion. And I used it that and made the play and got a fumble. I don't think I've done that since like 1982. I don't think I've used it or got like that and made a fumble and a conservative tackle since I started playing Madden in, what is it, 1989? 1990? Sega Genesis. 10 years old. Christmas time. Playing my 49ers. When I was a kid, I used to just throw slants all day. Just Jerry Rice slant. Jerry Rice slant. Alright, slot formation. He could take a shot. I'm thinking he's going to.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
I thought play action. I saw that fake, saw the fullback go left, and I just said, oh, that's a boot. That's where I got caught.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around.
We're going to play a little, we're going to call 6, or we're going to play quarters. I put this backside guy, if we can, quickly on him.
And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Levante David in on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 88 yards of rushing for him now to this point. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he's got room. And a pretty athletic.
So because I can see, I was about to just talk about my home field advantage. I can see if it's a run or pass based off of the primary route.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter.
See, this is perfect. This is what I was against. If you guys watched the 2-2 game I played yesterday versus the Dolphins, you know, I was talking about he was trying to just keep on scoring, keep on blitzing, and prolonging the game. But you see how he's playing? He's just basically conceding by playing conservative, running the ball. I mean, it's working for him too, but at the same time, he's basically killing clock in his own brain too, you know? I'm not saying somebody can't work on something, but he's doing a good job of just basically making this game over. So I'll respect him and do the same thing, obviously, if I had a choice, you know? I really don't have a choice. I'm a commissioner, so I'm always going to do the right thing, but the line's hurt. But, you know, this game should be over.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They'll give it to Patterson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the
nice to use a good linebacker for once. I haven't used a good linebacker since I had Fred Warner. Actually, hold on. What's his name on the Rams? It's pretty good too. I'm gonna play just 2 seconds. I'm just gonna play it normal.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise there in the dime. Looking to throw. Complete this one to Patterson.
I'm that bad of a user. I can't pick that up. I don't think he knows I know his plays. I can see his primary route in every play.
Getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
You know what? I won't even do it. I won't even look at the plays. I won't back. I'll try not to back up and look at his plays because I think that's silly. That's just me being an honor code, not necessarily just taking advantage of the stupid stuff in the game. So I won't do that.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that. But when you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Oh, God. I shouldn't do on the center.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. No points last time.
See how I just checked that play? If you're on defense, you see that. You know the play. It's probably going away from where that pressure came down.
Chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defensive rookie that put him and picked up 5 yards.
Quick throw caught by Godwin.
Try to get the first down.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gets him the first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. got to make completion, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So what's going on with real-life football, man? I heard this whole thing with Ed Reed. I'm going to have to turn my comment section on in the future. What's going on with Ed Reed, man?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I don't know if he turned down the contract or they didn't give him a contract. And then now Deion's talking about it.
Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward.
Of course Deion's talking about it.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
So what is going on?
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago.
Yeah.
This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Try to get it first.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4
Keep
tries.
the back end just in
This
case.
is 3rd down and 12. Here's Darnold. Open man is gone, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 42.
So yeah, 3rd and long, you can go for 1st down. As long as I'm not throwing streaks down the field.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching
So
them
bunch,
this
let's
afternoon,
go
and
inside
that's
zone
impressive.
split.
They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Up the gun, Fournette. And maybe a measure of
Let's put on our
there.
conservative
He's
block
had his way
here.
in this one, but this time they get him behind the
We don't
line.
need to be losing anything.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job
I would
there
love to
stopping
boot
his
this play, but I'm
progress
not.
and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First down, here's White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the
This one's over, man. I know
12.
I see people coming into watching the stream, but this game's over.
I think we'll see a
Who's
lot
running the
of
clock
it.
out,
And
pretty
the
much.
difference between that and a pass
Being
blitz,
respectful.
pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run
In
the
this
ball.
case, I'm not going to pass the ball.
4
I'm just
yards
gonna
on the
run the ball.
pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line
I'm
is
gonna run a
getting some
read
smiles
option
on its
play.
faces. And
I'll
I know
probably
it
ever
sounds
do this.
crazy,
Where's it at?
but they
Concept,
practiced for this
options.
back in training camp. They knew they'd be in
Just run a read
situations
option play.
where it'd be extra defenders
I'm gonna
in the
hand
box
up.
coming after them, trying to keep them from locking
Think
down the
Darnold get
game.
hit, get killed.
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ah, Darnold.
On 3rd down, here's an option play left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose
I made the
yards
right
back
read.
to the 29. The loss of a yard.
I would have
and it
just
brings
slid
up
down if I
4.
was wide open. I wasn't going to
Second
score a
now for the
touchdown.
Tampa Bay field goal. This one from 46 yards out.
Oh, I missed it bad. Look at that. That's going to be shanked. Timeout? Nope. Can't call timeout. Well, the wind's blowing. Maybe it won't be so bad. Oh, it's bad.
And Suckup missed it. It's no good.
That's
He
really
missed
bad.
it wide to the left. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Try to even out some of
Well,
these
they
play
can
calls
probably
if I
live
can.
with that with this late lead in the fourth.
He's going to run the ball. Oh, he actually stopped the game. I'm not sure why. 1 o'clock. Looks like he was a time one to start. I don't know why he paused it. I wants to get somebody in
One of
there.
the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick
He's
there
going to come
was
out
more for
four,
cosmetics,
four
you know,
through
to add to
wide
their
and just
score.
go through my plays.
Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Nothing crazy.
About set to
Number
begin
one.
their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this is pretty much out of reach. And Charles,
I'm not trying to scheme up here. I know he's going to run the ball. I'm just trying to get myself in the sound defense. Nothing crazy. Hopefully he gets one first down, keeps on going.
You're absolutely right about that, Mark.
And hit behind the
What the hell?
The football, it's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. And a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys are
I hope B-Quay is not upset with this game because he should know this is just a BS game. Because he had nothing. There's really nothing he could have done in this game. It's not his fault. I gotta watch this guy right here.
They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier.
Wow. Got the first down I was hoping he would get.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and it convert on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 9 yards to pick up there.
I'm not even matching defenses. I'm just calling the players.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? Guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him in just a 1-yard gain. Patterson running between the tackles, and not much running room. Down to the 32.
Look, I hope nobody gets hurt. We're playing a lot of plays.
3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So we need one more. We need one more user. We have a new Rams. No, we have a new Cardinals user. Primo, one of Primo's people.
Got to get to the 26 for a first.
He actually was an STE. He was an STE. He hurt his hand. Oh, I'm in a bad defense. How am I doing?
They're going to look to throw.
He hurt his. No, this could be the game. He hurt his hand. He was in a cast, so he couldn't play Madden. He's out the cast, and he's going to take over the. He's going to take over the Cardinals. So whoever's playing the Cardinals, you got a guy who probably has a broken hand. You better beat him. But we need a Rams owner. So
he saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by
Rams
dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
If you know of anybody you want to join, let me know.
Exactly as you described, an interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Good game, B-Quay. You had no luck this game. You had nothing going your way. That shit happens, man.
And they take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they will take a knee here.
All right, man. 2-2-1. This is probably my last game for a week. I'm going to be gone for a little bit, so won't be back until next week to play games. So I'm probably going to take a couple L's here. I'll still be watching games from where I am and talking to y'all in the chat. Trying to also recruit new people. Go from there, man. Hope you guys are enjoying the league. I need to get more of the game of the weeks and talk about other people's game a little bit. Maybe we'll do that this weekend. All right? Peace.
What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco.